Hi, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you come across my video. This is Joe Unfiltered, a channel where we say it as it is, unsugar-coated, unfiltered. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment, and share for others to see. So today, we are taking a look at a speech the president gave recently, where he said he took over from himself because the late President Muhammadu Buhari is his partner, and technically he took over from himself. So before I give my comments, please let's listen to the video.
This economy, I didn't have to look back because the truth is, I took over for myself. The late Buhari is me. He was a partner. And if I took over from him, is that not from myself? So, if something is wrong, fine. Live with it, correct it, move on. The life voyage is not going to be easy. And so many of you that are traveling with me, I can only stand before you and say you will not regret it. That is why we ask you to renew their hope. If they don't want to see the hope in the roads that we bridge, in the children we raise, in the economy we are growing, we lend them Jiggy Bola. We give them eyeglasses.
Welcome back. So we've listened to the president, and before now, to be very honest, I used to feel the president needs more time because 3 years is not enough to undo the wrongs that were done in the last 8 years. But the president has made it easier for me to analyze this video today because he said he took over from himself, meaning we can assume that whatever happened between 2015 and 2023, President Tinubu did it. So, Mr. President, these are my views. First, I think the comment of saying those who cannot see how you have transformed Nigeria or what you are doing should be given glasses is actually an insult on our collective intelligence. It would have been better if you use data to, describe or explain how you have improved our situation in the country, or give us data on where you met us and where we are today to drive home your point that you are doing better. But to say we need glasses, Mr. President, I think with due respect is an insult on our collective intelligence. Be it as it may, I want to look at about 5 things to see if truly the president who took over from himself in 2023 has improved upon what he left in 2023. So I'll be looking at inflation, the value of the Naira, purchasing power, poverty rate, and out-of-school children. We can have as many as 10, 20, or even 50 points, but we'll stick to this 5 so that this video will not be too long. Mr. President, are you aware that when you took over from yourself in 2023, or from 2023 when you took over from yourself to date, the inflation rate has gone up by 33%? Are you also aware that the value of Naira, which you met at 645 Naira, is somewhere within 1,400, and that represents about 132% increase? That means the Naira has been devalued 132%, or by 132%. Are you also aware that the purchasing power of Nigerians have been reduced by 50% from when you took over from yourself between 2023 and date? It is also important, Mr. President, to state at this juncture that when you took over from yourself, or from the time you took over from yourself in 2023 to date, poverty rate has increased by 12.5%. Lastly, out of school children. Mr. President, as at the time you came into power, or as at the time you took over from yourself, there were 13 million children out of school approximately across Nigeria. Today is 15 million, which represents about 15% increase. So with these 5 points, Mr. President and supporters of the government of the day, can we say that any Nigerian require glasses to see what the president has done or what has become of us since he took over from himself in 2023? This video is by no means to insult anyone, but to say whenever you want to talk to us, you should bring data rather than passing comments that eventually sound insulting. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.